or should I say technically afternoon. I kind of let myself sleep in today. So I've decided to give kind of some context for this video. I'm gonna give vlogging a shot. I don't have much planned today. I think what I'll do most of today is probably work. Probably keep working on some resin stuff I've been kind of putting together. So far I've got little charms out of these. I just thought these were so cute. And they're coming out decent. The googly eyes don't look as good as I would like. Profane pendants. I'm thinking about turning these into keychains. Yeah, the camera's not doing it too much justice, but you can see some of the sparkles in it. So suddenly I've just gotten way into resin crafting and watching tutorials online and taking various items around my house and trying to put them in resin. And I haven't done this in like a year, so it's really weird that it just kind of popped up all at once. But I've been breaking out in a bit of a rash. I haven't been able to do those makeup videos I started doing because my face with the weather change has broken out in just like this dry, scaly, like eczema-like rash. And don't want to irritate it with any of my makeup. You can't really see it. I mean, you can see there's definitely splotchiness and redness, and it actually comes up on camera better than what you can see in real life. So it's just been a fun couple of weeks. It still hasn't cleared up, and I'm afraid to like go to the gym and sweat and like use the public showers. I'm pretty sure it's not contagious, but I really don't want to risk it. The weather changed here into cold and not even that dry, like under 60% humidity. My skin just reacted immediately. Maybe vlogging will be something fun to do. If anything, it could also just act like a bit of a diary for me, because I'm really bad about keeping written ones, so. What? You coming up here demanding affection? You can come over. It's okay. Yes. Sweet Pea was here first. Oh, yeah. Don't eat that plant. Mogwai. Mogwai! No. It's really slow out today. I really haven't gotten much done today, and there isn't much to do. It's surprisingly nice outside, especially considering how much cold weather we had. So I'm gonna kind of take advantage of the last little bit of time that we have some daylight and work on cleaning up my car, because it is well overdue. There's a samurai sword in here. It's from like Halloween. That's why I wanted to show this. This is a rainbow cardigan that I've been working on. I think I started it earlier this year when I really got back into knitting, and then it got too warm to wear a cardigan, so I just set it aside so I wouldn't forget. And I've already washed this, and I needed to iron it, but I didn't. Right now, this is in my car, so I have it for measurements. I'm knitting a band right now to go all the way around it. Hopefully I'll get it done while it's cooling out outside, and I'll be able to wear it. Because one of my biggest complaints about my wardrobe is that I don't really like any of my sweaters. It's really hard to find sweaters that go with my ever-evolving sense of style. Like, most of my clothes at Goodwill, if I don't buy them online. And I don't know, the sweaters that I find that usually fit me still make me feel like old and frumpy, and they just don't look flattering on me. So I've been trying to find stylish sweaters, and all the ones I find that are my style generally run pretty high up. I'm so used to spending maybe $3 to $4 on a sweater that, I mean, it's usually good quality brands, but
their sweaters can run anywhere from $50 to hundreds of dollars, depending on the company that they're manufactured from. And I can't justify paying full price for something whenever I can make it myself, or at least try, because then it has a bit more value to me personally. So that's what I'm working on now. I finally got an order. I've been on call and open for orders since about 5 hours, and I've gotten nothing from them. I changed my hair because since I found that hair clip on my car, I didn't think the pigtails were working as well. So that order went okay. Nothing really eventful happened with it. Right now I'm in the parking lot of a Goodwill. I feel like just kind of browsing, getting some ideas for Christmas because I'm hoping to do a lot of DIY gifts this year. I've already got a lot of ideas, so I'm hoping to find some materials I can use at Goodwill, since they sell a lot of clothing and home items that I can upcycle.
Oh my god. I really want this. I'm weirdly into this, but I have no idea what I'd wear it with. Ooh, could wear a tie this year. It's kind of weird with this inflatable being indoors. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Inflatables. It's understandable, it's a little too much. Why do I love this so much? That's probably dangerous. Oh my. How do you... I don't see how that works. Vintage. Oh my gosh. That has to be worth something. Oh, no, I don't need it. I never thought I was a vest person, but I think I'm starting to come around. I don't see any harm in getting something for myself. I own like a million Halloween pieces. I don't own any Christmas pieces, so... Alright, so I'm back from a little Goodwill adventure. From my experience, they don't often have as wide a variety in the men's department or as much of one specific thing in the men's department as they do with the kids and the women's department. A lot of their stuff is usually in the larger sizes in the men's area, and I know a lot of guys who are actually on the smaller side. So when trying to find something for them, anytime I do, it is a major score. And they had a lot of women's jackets, but they had... I don't think I actually found one men's winter coat in there. I think I mostly found like men's or larger size sweatshirts, and that's not really what I'm looking for. I ended up getting myself, when I wasn't supposed to do that, I ended up getting myself a Christmas vest. So the years of me not having festive wear are over. But they actually had a cute vest in my size. Which that is a feat in itself. And I'll wear a lot of items if I think they're particularly cute, like especially like their blazers and they're more business wear. I really like those vintage styles and dresses and stuff. But when it comes to sweaters, I just feel like most of the time I'm finding ones that are for much, much older women, because they fit on my body as though I were about 40 years older than I actually am. I'm gonna try to, I guess, pick up more orders. I don't know, I'm getting hungry now. I don't want to finish the night with basically no orders, or just one, so... I don't know, I'm like tempted to get a snack from somewhere, but I really don't want to spend any more money. So I forgot I had peanuts in my car from earlier when I cleaned it.
So I'll be satiated for a time. I decided to go downtown since I generally will get more orders that way. So I guess we'll just sit here and watch me eat. Till I get an order. I'm tempted to fold down my back seats and lay out all of my, like, comfy shit. So a while back, I started watching YouTubers who live in their car, and was very intrigued by that lifestyle. So I started making adjustments in the back seat to kind of see. But by making adjustments, I mean I started incorporating blankets and pillows and a sleeping bag and a foam mat, and I started shopping on Amazon. The Goal Zero Yetis are some of them. I don't like that those are lead battery acid batteries. I prefer the lithium. But I'm looking at a Jackery 160 power pack, and I think that'd be more than enough to power any sort of small appliances in here. I got really obsessed with that for a while, and when I get obsessed with something, I fall into it head first. And so I've got all sorts of, like, blankets and pillows and stuff. And I took an old reflective sun guard. I cut out some of those to fit in the rear windows for extra privacy, so I have that as an option. I'm fascinated by it, and I'm intrigued to do it myself, because cars have always been like this symbol of independence for me. Anytime I've had a car crap out on me, it's always been all of a sudden. And, I mean, maybe some prior warning. Maybe if I was more knowledgeable about cars, I would know this before. I would know that something's going wrong or about to go wrong. But all the cars I've had in the past just suddenly just crap out on me. They just won't start one day. And it's usually when I'm on my way somewhere important, and they'll just stop. And the car, I feel like this whole vlog is centered around my car, which I love my car right now. This is my first, in my mind, grown-up car, complete with a auto loan and bank payments and obligatory full coverage insurance. With the car being this massive symbol of independence for me, my living situations have frequently changed. I mean, since I turned 18, I've lived in several different places here in this town, and I'm still here in this town. I feel like that's another thing that I've never been able to fully control or have that sense of independence. And so having my car, that has always been the ultimate symbol of independence, be the option, also carry the option of being able to live in it, just opens up a whole new, I want to say, sense of freedom, I guess. Like, I am not anchored down to the place I am currently at, knowing that at any point I'm capable of living in my car for however long I need to. I know from watching all these people how doable it actually is. It doesn't have to be like a homelessness situation. It could be totally optional. It could be for purposes of travel or work. It's, you know, it's not, like, the more I've watched, it's not as crazy as it sounds, and it sounds doable, and I feel like I could do it. So if that comes to me, if that option comes to me in a realistic way, I don't have to feel like it's my only, like, it's my last resort, like, I'm doing this out of desperation, like, I'm going to be okay if I have to do this, you know? So, there's that. Now I'm in Walmart. Nope, wrong aisle. So I forgot to grab something earlier, so I'm hoping to grab something now. I'm still not used to this whole vlogging in public thing, so thankfully the one aisle I need to be in does not have any people. For those who are trying to quit drinking and are kind of used to drinking something of substance at the end of the day, I recommend sparkling waters because they don't have any sugar, so you don't have to switch to soda. That was the main thing that I had to deal with whenever I quit drinking. But I still wanted something kind of carbonated, something that tasted like it had substance. Tea also worked for me. I don't know, we just did really well with sparkling water, and that is what I'm here for. I'm deathly afraid of running into somebody I know here.
Or just the regular stranger who likes to make eye contact. We've got plenty of those. Ooh. You can get pepper spray and sparkles now. I really hope it actually sprays glitter on people. Burning glitter that gets in your assailant's eyes. There are too many people in a Walmart for a Friday evening. Found it! And I want to remember it for the next time I have the money. But if I were to live in my car, I would get something like that. If I were to live in my car, I would get one of those storage top things. Store like seasonal clothes, because if you live in your car year round, there's going to be times where you have denser like winter clothes, but then in the summertime you don't really need to have. Humidifier is on high. So I'd say that was probably a good first day of vlogging. Not much interesting happened. I tried to keep it as to build some sense of narrative to my daily life as possible, and I don't know if I accurately depicted that. Because usually my days are a little more busy than today, primarily because I generally get to work more, and I will usually see more people on a Friday. Overall, I feel good about this whole process, and I look forward to vlogging more. I'm gonna take my still have this fucking clip in my hair. To see we've come full circle, because I started out this vlog in my glasses, disheveled hair, and greasy skin, and I am ending it the same way. So hopefully tomorrow's a little bit more eventful. We'll see. For you to comment, I'd love to read some of your thoughts out there. If there's some type of video that you'd like to see, I'm willing to make it. I'm still kind of new to this whole YouTubing thing, so I'm not strictly sticking with makeup videos or vlogs. At least for the time being, I'm not sticking strictly with them. We'll see what happens, but if there's something you could recommend or that you'd like to see, feel free to comment down below. And like and subscribe if you'd want to see more. Alright. Good night, guys.